All right, Mac. On my count, three, two, one. What's that? What the hell is that? Damn it, Sandra! It does not say that on the prompter. Fuck it. I'm doing it live. I'm gonna do it live. You've tuned in to Gamer Zaddy's News Network. If the story has a pulse, we'll find it. If it bleeds, we'll kill it. Your worldwide leader in news of gaming and whatnot. And I told Robert Blake we couldn't be friends anymore. And here's your host, Johnny. And there it was, it was like 2 a.m. at Central Park. And, I kept telling Robert, I'm pretty sure no one would notice a corpse, but if you leave the body of a dead bear, that'll raise plenty of flags. So then I had to tell him we can't be friends anymore. I'm losing Roberts. Not enough Roberts in this world are good men. But all right, tell me, send me the picture of the scene of like the pop up.
All
How
right.
how was it like just wall to wall nerds outside
S-
waiting?
Set the scene, Tom.
Send us the picture.
We calmly approached the venue at 4 p.m. Let me correct that. At 3:30 p.m. Our appointment was at 4. We approached early, and they said, "Wow, you're huge nerds to be here this early." And we were like, "Can we go inside and look at the venue?" And they were like, "Yeah, but it's a special bracelet that they put on you, so they know that you're not cleared to play the demo. You're only there to like be a nerd." So
Mm.
we got that one. So then we entered, and upon entering, there was like these like merch vendors that were there. And it's pretty much like the merch that was advertised, the stuff
Hmm.
that that like David Hayter was promoting, stuff that was on their social media, that sort of stuff. A lot of the merch though, I must say,
Hmm.
it was it like you had to order it there and then they would send it to you later.
Gotcha.
Like you
Just
like you
ship
like
it to you.
you couldn't like have it there. There was a handful of items that you could have. Like there was
Yeah.
like this like metal plaque or whatever that they had of the Foxhound logo.
Hmm.
They had like a little decor pin of like Snake, and then they had like a poster. The poster was really nice. I was jealous of people who got that, and the jacket was hot. Um,
The outside, I would say though,
Yeah.
very Patriots coded. People in earpieces, people in suits.
Saw that in social media.
Very much like a who's who of who's getting to this event, who's here.
yeah, it looked like private security or something. And
I,
then, oh,
I
sorry.
say I felt like the bracelet we had, I was like, okay, like they're clear. Like it felt very much like they knew who we were once we put the bracelets on. They had our name, our blood type, everything. It was very, they were on top of everything. It was very secretive. Very
Like
secretive.
feel like they missed the boat if they dress people up like security as like the like Soviet soldiers with like the
Oh, that
mask and
would have been
shit.
fun, man.
They were acting like it. It was very
It looked like it. Like they had like posts. I saw pictures of social media, and it's just like these guys just like they just stand out like sore thumbs. Like they're big, they're tall, and I'm like, oh,
and they're old.
you could have
And
just played with it a little and keeping it professional at the same time.
yeah, because I feel like if you're getting security, you'd be like, yo, you have any tall young men that we could dress up? Like you're I guess maybe their security outfit
Mhm.
is the suit and tie, that maybe that's their uniform for security detail.
Probably.
But it was very much like we would get our bracelet. You had a very young person who was working the event, and then they would point us to one of the
Hmm.
old security guards, and they were like, "They're clear to enter." And I'm like,
Whoa, what
what
is
is
this?
happening? Yeah, why is it so
This is not.
secretive?"
It's like it kind of sounds like a nightclub like in like the late 80s, early
Yes.
90s kind of
It was
vibe.
it was a lot like that.
Yeah.
Hmm
It was like they had like the fucking philosopher's legacy in there.
Oh, that's another thing they missed out on. They could like put as a merch.
They really should have. I don't know why they
Oh,
didn't.
that's a
I
good
don't know.
idea.
Missed opportunity with that one.
So they shackled you people with bracelets to ID
Yeah, and
tag you.
to
Yes.
ID tag us. And they were like, you can go in here, but not in there. And then there was like this really like
Whoa.
door that
Hmm.
like just I kept staring at until it was my time to enter. It was just ominous, and people kept
Hmm.
coming in and out, and I wanted to go in there, but they wouldn't because behind that door was an even taller guy in a suit and an earpiece,
Super imposing.
super imposing. So it would open. I just like
Hmm.
I'd
I f-
glance at his staring face, and then the door would close, and I'm like,
I feel
I'd
like
have.
the taller the person is, the more things protective is behind that person I need to see. Like,
It's
what
like one
is
of
this
those
bigger
Russian
man
dolls.
protecting?
In the front was a
Just
small.
reverse, getting
In
bigger and
front.
bigger.
In front was a small guy in a suit and tie and earpiece. You go inside and they get progressively taller and taller. Um, but yeah, in the back, it was. There was no sneaking past them. I would say.
Yeah, you either had
Especially,
to be Big Boss or Solid Snake himself to get past that shit, man.
Yeah.
I would have loved if somebody just brought a cardboard box with them, just to like go towards a guard with that.
Maybe they did. We just didn't see them because they
That's
were in the
true.
cardboard box.
That's true. Maybe
Wait,
they
were
mixed in
there
with the merch boxes,
cardboard boxes? I saw the flowers. The what is it? The Jerusalem lily? Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? I
Is that what it's
saw
called? Yeah.
that. For these nerds waiting outside, they should have also a small patch of artificial grass to keep them calm
They
and
should.
satiated. You'd be like, calm down, go to that corner, young man, and touch some grass.
Is all around. And
Hmm.
being projected onto the walls on all
Yes.
sides was the cutscene towards the end of the game with like the
Hmm.
boss giving like her monologue to Snake, which was cool.
Mm.
I mean, like I thought it was pretty neat. We discussed it separately that like we wish that there was like a little bit more variety
Hmm.
with what they showed because I mean, admittedly, we were waiting for a while, but it
Yeah.
played on loop. You know what I mean?
I mean, can you hear us?
Okay. It froze for a second there. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
As soon as you said, I mean, and then went, boop,
Okay.
frozen.
Okay. Is it
Okay.
still
So
recording? Is it good?
it's
Let's
still
see.
recording. It's
Okay.
still
Okay.
recording.
Okay.
Okay. I'll start again.
Because I can see like the mic level is like going up and down, up and down. I was like, all right, so they're still talking.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Cool.
All
Cool.
right.
Okay.
But you just go back, go back. Okay, you said
Okay.
you're
I got you.
do a little rewind.
um, I feel it was very apparent that
Mhm.
this was a 2 day event. That the first day was media,
Okay.
first day was photo shoots. The main actors and main producers and big names were there to like take pictures, mingle, and
Yeah.
whatnot. Second day, it was for the fans, and like you said, it was very much you came in for your 45-minute play test, whatnot. So I guess that was the draw of the event for
Yeah.
visitors. But at that same point, like one would believe that people would come early and want to see
Hmm.
more than just like, strictly come in for their 45-minute play test. So you would think, okay, uh let me make something that's gonna be interactable, make it
Hmm.
something that fans would wanna like you post pictures of and this and that. But like the shopping area was very limited and small. And then
Yeah.
that room, Midtown New York, they did the best they could with it, but like very small. Um, and like Tom was saying, it was the entirety of the room, all four walls were just lit with that cutscene, and it just played on loop
Hmm.
for the entire time you were there. So
Yeah.
once you saw it the first time, second time you record it, it's like,
Okay.
You just kind
This
of
has
wait
okay.
been
there and
this has
it's
been
like,
nice.
I'm
um,
If
repeating the
anything
lines.
else.
I mean, like it was a conversation starter at the very least to be like, wow, the graphics really look
Hmm.
nice. But we were discussing earlier as well that like a good thing to add there also is like maybe have like a mini doc that
Hmm.
like the making of Delta or on
Yeah.
the road to Delta. You know, like something and then you can have like little interviews with the producers and the directors behind it.
Hmm.
uh, Talk about how faithful they want to keep everything. You know that sort of shit.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
behind the scenes stuff that could have like been
Yeah,
fillers and like keep people like engaged and entertained while they wait for their time to
yeah,
completely.
play, you know?
Because I feel like if the thing was to have people wait there
Yeah.
before the play test, then let people in maybe 20 minutes before their play test. Because if they're there for like an hour before and you're like, "Oh yeah, go in." It's like, "Okay, there's no seats in here. I guess no space to mingle, like
For God's
it
sakes, where's the cocktail hour?
you
I don't
know,
know.
It could
some
have been
maybe
mocktails.
It was cocktails hour for somebody out in there. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know
not
how to
not
get
just
access to
just
that area.
but I don't know. I felt like I'm shitting on it, but I felt like
Mm,
it could have really have been a moment for like them to get some really good footage from fans
yep.
because like you can have this whole event where you're like, oh my God, you get to play the game. Like, do you want to talk to us about it? Like, let's interview you guys. Let's,
Hmm.
maybe it's an outside area where you could talk with other people and, like you can have this little survey or whatnot. I don't know. It just felt like you're in, buy something, play the game.
You know what
Bye.
it
Right.
actually kind of reminded me
Yeah.
of? It reminded me almost like if they had this entire setup booth
Mhm.
at like a Comic-Con or like a PAX.
Right.
I feel like that. I mean, that's kind of more or less what they did. Where'd they have this last? It was a Tokyo Game Show, right?
Yes, that's what they had
So
last
so it
one.
was it was probably like copy pasted from that. But I feel
Mhm.
that, like what worked in that space didn't necessarily translate as well into this kind of a space. Because like
Yeah.
I feel like would an event like a games con, like
Mhm.
there's like a larger event going on around it, and there's other things to do. But if you're there solely for this game, I feel like you gotta
Mhm.
spruce it up just like a little bit more.
I
But
mean, they could have done like a free little giveaway thing. They could have had like these little tiny like little what do they call them? Kuroku frogs. Could have been like either like plastic or plush material and be like,
Yep.
go look for them. And if you find them, you keep it. And they're all like numbered and like, maybe
that
That
would
would
be
be
cute.
cute.
a little
That's a cute idea,
factoid on
man.
it, like a factoid on it
Yeah.
of the game or the development of it. I don't know. Something to like keep people entertained, not standing around gawking like, oh, what's this? Oh God, this video is on repeat for the fifth time. What am I gonna do
Yeah,
now?
it felt like a missed opportunity. And like the way I felt about
Yeah.
the play test is completely different. I have a very different feeling about, the game itself. But
Okay.
like the event, I felt I was very underwhelmed. Like if someone had traveled for this, I would have felt sad for them.
Oh, can you imagine like interviewing some people and be like, "Oh, where'd you come from?" And they're like, "I don't know, Delaware or some shit." And it's like, wow, how
Ooh.
disappointing would
No,
that would have
It's
been?
like I would be like
I
outside of the Delta
Yeah,
demo. Like I
yeah,
hope you're doing something else today.
right? Like, are
You
you
know?
going to get some
right.
food? Like, are you gonna see
For
New York?
God's sakes, like I know it's about Delta, but the Konami could like really take advantage of New York and do like a faux. Hey, who wants to take a faux tour for Sons of Liberty? I know this is about Delta, but we want Metal Gear fans engaged with this city as well.
I think that would be cool too. I mean,
I
Kay and
mean,
I have been talking about that sort of thing for fucking
yeah.
years now. Just like some Metal Gear Solid 2 NYC tour.
Like in September, it's going to be 10 years since the last game came out, Phantom Pain.
Yeah, we
Well,
were
that's
just
Phantom Pain, but
yeah.
Ground Zeroes was like maybe like what, like same time, just a couple months before that, maybe six
I
months
think it was like a 6 month
before that.
period.
So it's
Yeah.
still 10 years. It's still
Mm-hmm.
what like you see people coming, the fans are coming. Obviously, if someone's going to it, it's because either they've played the game before or they're new to it. But still, you like maybe want to engage more with the fans on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom had mentioned this, and I took it in myself that it's probably a situation where they're very nervous, maybe, and they're
Hmm.
keeping a lot of cards close to their chest. So even maybe with this, it was
Probably.
very muted because it was like, okay, we know this looks gorgeous. We know this cutscene's great because this is the cutscene. Let's do
Yeah.
this because it's gonna be hard for anyone to be mad at this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I think they're hoping for like another Silent Hill 2 moment
Yeah.
where like if memory serves me right, they didn't really have a lot of fanfare going into the release of Silent Hill 2. Like I know that
Mhm.
the fans were being a little
Skeptical.
extra,
Yeah.
but
mm,
Konami themselves, if memory serves me right, they weren't really doing too much to hype this
No.
game up.
yeah.
No.
And the game came out and ended up being fantastic. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking that they were like, okay, that strategy worked for Silent Hill. Let's roll the dice with this strategy with Metal Gear, you
Yeah.
know?
Hmm.
Yeah. Keep it low key. Expectations very low. And then when it blows up, they can just take all the credit and be like, we knew it. We just didn't want to boast about it,
Yeah.
Yep.
kind of
Hmm.
thing. Okay, so, obviously a lot of nerds. How was the smell in the venue?
Honestly, not bad.
It was good.
It was not
Okay.
bad.
It was good.
I'm always wary because like, oh my God, was about like 3 years ago, I believe like right after everything was shut down, everything was reopening fully. I went to New York Comic Con and it was just like parts of the Javits Center was just like BO and ass. And I was like,
Oh,
this is horrible. Get me the
oh,
fuck out of this region.
No, it's funny because yesterday we went to a retro convention,
Mhm.
and that's exactly what we experienced. It was very much like I was telling Tom and a couple of friends of ours that like deodorant needs to be a sponsor. Like I don't understand why
Yes,
there hasn't been.
right.
Maybe it's too mean of a sponsorship, but like I don't care anymore.
yeah. I mean,
I'll take anything. It could be the cheapest deodorant on the market.
I will take a 2-inch coat of Axe body spray at this
Yes.
At
point.
the
Like I'm like, bro, it does not take that long
It's like,
to
do
do
you,
something.
you-
Like,
I would usually be like, do you not know what you smell like right now? Like, can you not smell?
that's one of my worst fears is to smell bad and to
Mm-hmm.
like not know it.
Yes.
But I think you know when like your armpits are funky, you know when you're a little it's been a
Get a
long day
whiff.
and you're like, "Oh, I'm a little sweaty."
yeah.
Just like moving around and the air
Mm-hmm.
circulating will like waft into your nose and be like, you know what? I think I need to either put some more deodorant on or go take a shower and
Yeah, or
scrub
let me
myself.
go to the bathroom, like, like you sometimes get a wet
Yeah.
paper towel and you're like, let me just like
Yeah, just freshen up a
freshen up,
little.
yeah.
Yeah.
Crying out loud, nerds.
But no, it was a well ventilated space. We
Oh, thank
smelled
God.
great.
We
We
smelled
smelled great.
fantastic, by the way.
We smelled
Oh,
great.
I was gonna say, oh, interesting. What were you guys wearing for the event?
Um,
My
so
pheromones, bro.
Oh yeah.
no, I will say events like these make me sad
Mhm.
because people do come in cosplay. And like I feel like it's
Yeah.
always something I want to do and I just the time passes and I never meet the mark. There were people in cosplay earlier
Yeah.
today I saw, which is really
Oh,
really nice.
okay. Yeah, I can imagine like people. I saw like photos on social media, like people were cosplaying going to it, and I was like, yeah, that's to be expected.
Hmm.
For anything like this, really, to tell you the truth.
Mm.
But you see to the point of people wearing cosplay, people were excited, and then to have this really like lackluster
Mm-hmm.
area, you know what I mean? Like I almost
Yeah.
wish that they went the day before where press was to show off their costumes and their.
Yeah.
Or they show up, like, have a little bit more of that energy from the first day lead into the second day. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, I feel like I'm skipping ahead a bit,
Mm-hmm.
but it would have been cool, like, either right before or right after the demo, have maybe one of like the voice actors from the game uh
Yeah.
greet you and be like, hey, thank you for coming, and as
Hmm.
you're going out they'll be like, thank you for coming. You know what I mean? Like, it's something
Yeah.
along the line is to make people a little more hype. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, because you know what? I'm not really. I mean, social media got me a little hyped, but like, I don't feel the hype from my end. I don't know about you guys for this game.
Uh,
Going away from it, how did it feel like? Okay,
the game itself.
you got CD down. What versions of the game did you guys play? Were you on Xbox? Were you on PlayStation?
They had
Yeah.
two stations available. They had
Okay.
a PC and a PS5 station.
Oh,
uh
okay.
and Kay and I were both at the PS5 station.
Okay.
um when you sit down, it seems like you had access to like the full game or something, but like
Hmm.
we were only allowed to play as far as the virtuous mission. So
Yes.
like, when you start up 3, you're asked like, oh, it's my first time playing Metal Gear. I
Hmm.
I liked 1, I liked 2, I
Hmm.
liked
Like, what
3.
did you like? Yeah.
Yeah, this time it goes all the way up to 5. And depending on what you
Hmm.
pick, you get like a different camo or a different face paint, or something
Yeah.
that gives you like a little bonus. Um, so you pick one of those, and then you can pick either the modern gameplay mechanics
Hmm.
style or like the classic style. And after you pick that and the difficulty, then you're off into the game, and it genuinely plays the cutscenes rather exactly the same. The
Yeah.
same camera angles, the same voice lines. Uh, the only things that are different is the graphics, and
Yeah.
to that regard, it looks incredible. It like,
Hmm.
the trailers, in my opinion, haven't been doing this game justice. Like, seeing it
Okay.
work in person is like really cool to see, I must say.
Okay, I gotta call you guys out. Which one did you pick? What was your favorite one? When I asked you like which Metal Gear you like.
Oh, I picked one of the newer ones. I think I picked Peace Walker because like
Okay.
I wanted
Oh,
to check
that
out the new
one.
I
Yeah, I
wanted to
was
check
gonna
out the new
say.
shit, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I was just
Okay.
curious if anything would happen. I picked like this is my first time playing Metal Gear,
Mm-hmm.
and so nothing really
Nothing.
significant shifted. Yeah, I was just curious
Uh,
though, because I think they imagined there's gonna be that audience,
yeah.
so I was wondering if there was gonna be like some kind of like I don't know, little cutscene or something. But no, just went in like normal.
Oh,
Nothing, no
okay.
fanfare. Yeah.
Which one did you pick? Which Metal Gear was your favorite?
No, no, I picked this is my first time.
Oh, this is your first time. Oh, right, right, right. Sorry, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, 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 it's okay. But yeah, I picked that one because I was just hoping to see something or like
Yeah.
curious if they added, you know.
I mean, especially with today, like games, like there's a lot of like hand holding. So you think maybe, oh, there'll be like some kind of version of that here. Maybe doing something kind of like witty or funny to kind of
Yeah,
like,
like you made it all these years without Metal Gear. Like, oh my God. You know
mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like, but no, nothing. No fanfare. I forgot even what the camo looked like. Like just
Hmm.
Yeah, I forget what mine looked like too. I think once I was in the game proper, I was
Yeah.
like, I have to try as many little things that I wanted to try as
Hmm.
possible because the 45 minutes that we were allotted
Wow, it
included
goes fast.
and it included cutscenes. Like you weren't allowed
Yeah.
45 minutes of gameplay. It was everything all together.
you walk in the room, they put a timer on. I felt like their
Wow.
phone.
So like I watched the opening cutscene.
Okay.
And then like if you remember the opening cutscenes, there was like the one where he jumps out the
Hmm.
plane. Then there
Yeah.
was like the briefing one that was like the black and white one. And
Hmm.
then it goes into him skydiving, right?
Yes.
I skipped the briefing one entirely. I'm sorry, John. Are you hearing me still?
Damn it. Yes. Okay, you skipped it entirely. Go. I hate
Um,
what's going on with my computer.
no, that's all good. So I skipped that little
Mm.
briefing section entirely and
Yeah.
just went right into the gameplay.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I picked like the legacy one, which is like the classic controls.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm speaking just for me
Hmm.
because I know that there are other people that won't mind this at all.
Hmm.
But like having a game look as modern as
Hmm.
Delta and then play as like clunky as like the
Old
PS2,
controls.
it
Yeah.
it it was so jarring to me. Like it made like the wires in my brain were not like computing what I was seeing on the screen, and I was like, I have to change this right now. Like
Oh
I
wow.
couldn't do it. But
Hmm.
like I'm willing to say that that is a me thing. Like
Yeah.
maybe you will fare better. Maybe other people will fare better. But it was not for me. Um, but to that regard, it plays like the PS2 game. So
Yeah.
if you're wondering
Yeah.
that, yes.
I think they like it was like talked about like how it's gonna be a one for one, but with like modern graphics and controls.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I mentioned this to Kay when we were done. I was like, if it had like
Hmm.
the if three if there was a remake to three that kept the graphics but like
Yeah.
had the modern gameplay mechanics, for some reason I feel like I would like weather that better. But like having
Mm.
something look like a 2025 game,
Yeah.
play like a game from like '03 is like so weird. Like I
Yeah.
could it was very
It's
interesting.
it's not gonna match. So
Yeah.
I imagine like a lot like unless you're like a really diehard or like it's your gimmick to like go with like the classic controllers, I'm probably just gonna do the same thing. Just modern with the
Hmm.
graphics, just to like make your brain to like, okay, this makes sense. Let me
Yeah.
continue on. So you
Um
I was gonna say like you guys were allotted a certain amount of time, you can only play the game a certain amount of length. Did they other give you other restrictions? Like obviously, did they make you put your phones away or put it like in a pouch or
oh
something?
yeah, they were super strict with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, they had people going up and down the aisles like we were taking the SAT or something.
Yeah, like
Oh man.
you ever took like the Regents? It felt like
Yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
it felt
Oh fuck.
exactly like that. So at
I
some point
hate that.
I was getting a lot of texts and I went to like look at my phone just to kind of like silence it. It
Yeah.
wasn't ringing, but like it was vibrating so much. And I saw someone at the corner of my eye like walk towards me and I'm like, my God. I'm
And
like
they're like,
looking
what is she doing? What is she
like
the phone's out.
I just felt like a gun to the back of my head. Like it
God.
was no, it was very yeah, like no video,
That
and
no audio.
and
yeah.
what is so interesting about that is that they guard that gameplay so hard,
Yeah.
but I don't understand why, because I'm being completely upfront. The game plays great. Like
Yeah.
it like there yep.
It's coming out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So
Also,
what is and if you're doing the deluxe edition, you get it 2 days even earlier.
Mhm.
So
so
it's this month. Like, what are we
Yeah,
protecting here?
like Johnny, I'm being upfront. Kay and I, we have not received a dime from Konami. We have no skin in this game. The
Yeah.
game plays fine. It's good. It's a good game. I don't know why they're guarding it the way they are. It like I just don't understand the strategy there, you know?
Dude,
yeah.
if I would have went, I would have been kicked out so quickly because my dumb ass would have tried to take a picture or something, and then I would literally be yelling out loud as they're like hauling me away, but like just yelling out, "Is this what you do when someone's enjoying a nice succulent game? This is
A nice
democracy
a
manifest."
nice
A
succulent
nice succulent.
Japanese game. And that's
This is democracy in action.
and that is the last time we saw Johnny.
The bigger guy would have taken me out like to the secret room.
No, I mean, mind you, what's funny is that on the way to the
Mm.
fucking game room, it's like these halls, like Severance, like this corner, this left, this right. And you're like, the
Damn.
hell are they taking us? Like some dungeon. It was nicely decorated dungeon.
It was, and to their defense, I think that's more to do with like the weirdness of NYC building layouts.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
just feeling like if you try to run away with the game, like they knew all the lefts and rights to take to tackle you. Like you know, like that's what I felt
Oh
like.
man. Like
Um,
were you guys able to see the consoles themselves? Or
yeah,
they're like
yeah, they were the
okay.
PS5s were all pros.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna ask. Like, were they base or pro? And I feel like go with pro to like kind of get that enhancement, this little bit of
Yeah.
power to kind
Yeah,
of show.
but I
Nah.
mean, in my personal experience,
Yeah.
whenever I've seen, I mean, I'm always the wrong guy to ask in
Hmm.
terms of like frame rate or
Yeah,
like
me too.
frames per second or but like the difference between a pro and a base PS5 in my opinion is like
There's
negligible. Like
yeah.
I mean like if you gonna do can you get physical copies with the pro?
You can if you have the
Like
disk
the add-on?
drive, the add-on disk drive, which
Yeah.
I've always had the disk drive. Like I had it with the PlayStation, so like I had like the one that like you can actually remove from the console itself. So because I knew like the Pro was like digital when it was first out. They
Hmm.
do have like one where it's like a bundle where you can get the
Okay.
disk drive. Yeah, so you
All
can
right.
still
I
get
mean,
physical
that's something at
games.
least.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing with my PS5 Pro. Just getting
Same.
physical games. Just get the physical stuff.
Yeah.
You never
Yeah.
know.
Agreed.
I mean, like, I see the advantage of like downloading games, but like
Mm,
the way I view it, it like same with movies, same with music. Like if you love something and you want to have it,
yeah.
buy it physical because you will have it in your hands for the rest of your life, you know? But
Mhm.
like I don't know, if you just want to like play a game and you're not really like a fan and you just want to test it out, go ahead, download it. Who cares? But like if you
Yeah.
want it, get it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I did it like you can also get like pretty good pricing for physical games nowadays.
Yeah,
There's
it's not too
always
bad.
sales. Hold
I
on.
mean, it's like the shit now. Like a lot of things are subscription-based models. A lot
Yes.
of things are renting. You never own anything you purchase. So I think it's also kind of like I guess I'm in the middle between like collecting for collection's sake and
Mm,
also I want to own this game and not be bound by a $5 subscription or like a Steam that I could lose access to. You know, like I want to be able to always have this physical game in front of me.
yeah.
So,
So I mean, I'm excited. To tell you the truth, like it's not gonna stop me from going to like I'm gonna get Delta, even though I was like after Death Stranding 2, I was like, oh fuck, like I can't go from like, a Ferrari to a Toyota. Like what's gonna happen? Like is my brain gonna enjoy this game? I'm like, no, no, no.
Yeah.
It's like the fandom will kick in and be like, I'll be salivating, like, oh God, it's out.
yeah,
Yes. I'm gonna play
I
Yeah.
it,
think so as well.
kind of thing.
And I will say I had
Yeah.
a lot of fun playing Delta.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
like
We knew Tom was gonna have a lot of fun.
I mean, like
My man locked in.
I tested out as many little things as I could. Like
Hmm.
I went to see if all the guard placements were the same. They
Hmm.
are.
Okay.
Items are in the same place. Foliage, that sort of stuff. It's all the same.
Okay.
And uh, the things that are different is gameplay elements. So like, as you know, like you can have like a crouch walk,
Yeah.
just go around. It's like the 3DS one.
Mm.
But the trank gun that you have, the bullet drop that it has
Hmm.
is it's definitely way more intense. I would say more intense than
Hmm.
fives. Um
Okay.
Now it's something that you can compensate for, and once you get a hang of it, it's gonna be like, like normal.
Hmm.
But I feel like it's just enough to get you to be like, oh, I got to adjust, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah, but because like I'm assuming not assuming I'm presuming that because of the Unreal Engine whatever 5 I think, right? The physics
Mhm.
based on it like would compensate and make the projectile like actually go like more realistic. There'll be
Yeah.
drop offs basing on like distance and whatnot and what caliber weaponry you're using.
Yeah. Now, what I'm interested in is the lethal weapons. Like what's like the bullet drop on those? Like when
Yeah.
you're fighting the end with the sniper rifle, like
Mhm.
is it going to be like a laser in the OG game, or am I going to have to actually compensate this time around, you know?
I feel like you might have to. I think there needs to be like some artificial
Mhm.
difficulty that like we have yet to encounter.
Yeah. And a thing that like I told myself I would check and it just completely slipped my mind is to get an alert phase and like test out like the AI of the
Oh,
guards.
okay. Yeah.
And I completely dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah,
And
this nerd over
no,
here.
I look, I was concentrating on like playing the game to the
Mhm.
best of my ability, and not to brag, but I didn't get alerted. Um,
This guy was like
Oh,
Metal Gear playtest. Don't mind if I do, and then just fucking went into your own world for
yeah,
45
but like
minutes.
I explored the maps, I explored the physics. Like I remember in
mm,
one of the trailers I saw, there was some footage of Snake hanging from the rope bridge and like shimmying over it. And I
yeah,
remember thinking that like the animations to that were like a little janky looking.
yeah.
And I went over there and I was like, let me see how they look. And
Okay.
I shimmied over like a good portion of the bridge, and they definitely went over that animation. It looks really nice. A thing that like I noticed that like I thought was cool was that they made the boards of that
Mm,
bridge uneven. And when Snake shimmies
mm,
across it, he actually like grips the boards
mm,
unevenly. So like he kind of has like a proper grip of this bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that, I mean, if the rest of the game is translated one to one the way it is,
yeah.
there's not that many instances of Snake to grip things in that fashion. So for them
Mm.
to actually do that is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought that that was like a decent upgrade.
No, I
Um,
agree.
How did you fare,
uh,
Kay? Oh, I'm sorry, T. You're still
oh
talking.
no, 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 it's
Oh,
nothing. How,
sorry.
how did you
You
I
got
fare?
more to
interrupted.
say? You sure?
No,
You
I'm
got
good.
more? No, I think he's got more.
I'm
You
good. I'm
sure?
good.
Okay.
Um, it's funny because when I was playing it, I was immediately brought to Phantom Pain,
Okay.
and I don't know if it's just because, like you were saying earlier, Johnny, that's like the last addition to the series,
Hmm.
or I don't know if it's because the graphics look similar in my mind. But like immediately when I picked up the controller and started playing, the way Snake moved, like the quickness, the even the way he felt, I felt like Venom. I was like, oh. So I was trying to like I felt like I was doing things as if I was playing
Hmm.
Phantom Pain. Um, so I thought that was interesting, but it was smooth. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I really want to talk to someone. Like I don't if you ever meet someone, Johnny, or you see
Hmm.
someone who's playing Delta and this is their first Metal Gear game, like I want to chat with them because it feels great. Like it
Yeah.
feels great. Like I had that same kind of like maybe this is just Kojima simp talking, but like I had that same love that I had when playing the original three.
Hmm.
Like it felt smooth, it felt clear, everything felt cohesive. Like nothing felt off about how Snake operated or how the games operated. Um, I do think, and it was funny because like maybe it was the time limit that we had, but I do feel like newer gamers, I'm assuming a lot, they might skip through a lot of cutscenes and codecs because that
Yep.
beginning is heavy,
Yeah.
and it's important in the sake of like wanting the full story. But I see one friend of mine. I'm not going to shout him out, but a friend of ours who's
Oh,
a little younger, and I see
Hmm.
him going like, "Oh my God, again they're calling!" Like I see him just saying that. You know
yeah.
what I'm talking
I
about.
believe so. Yeah.
But I see him playing this and being like, "Oh God, what else?" You know, like it, and then it just goes and it goes.
Yeah.
So it might have been the time that we had that made me feel a little quick to skip the cutscenes. But as opposed to how the venue itself felt, this kind of
Hmm.
just like I don't know. They have a good game, and I feel like they're not acting like it. They have a good product already. They just kind of redone
Yeah.
the painting.
It's just it's funny that they're guarding it so hard.
Hmm.
Like they should have. I think they should have released this a shorter demo, not the virtuous mission, but they should have released part of this. I
they
think
they
up to
could
Sokolov.
they could have released the
Yeah.
virtuous mission as a demo. That's what they did back in the day.
You
They
know,
could have. I don't know why they
or,
didn't.
I legit don't know why.
or like up until you encounter like Sokolov and his little burning stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah,
Like
like literally right there. It could have been right there.
you know, or like till you defeat like that first little unit. You know what I mean? Like something that's like a
Hmm.
really a forced alert phase. You know, um, but I don't. They had a good product. It was good. It felt good, and I'm excited for people to play it. I just um I'm just I feel it gave the feeling like everything was top secret.
Yeah. That's what it feels like. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. And I don't see why it has to be. I think maybe my algorithm is not as
Hmm.
focused on like the people who are big criticizers and people who are big angry. I feel
Hmm.
like my like algorithm is very much like, you know, just like regular fanfare. So maybe they're seeing all of it and they're like, okay, let's, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm missing that aspect of it.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I haven't ran into like
mhm.
any fans like that in a while, but I
Hmm.
know that they're out there, and I
Oh
know
yeah.
that Konami is well aware of them.
What were you gonna say, Johnny?
I was gonna say like I've muted those people. I got tired of like their constant like, oh, I don't like it for this reason, like the nitpicking. I was like, all right.
Yeah,
It gets to a point where it's like enough. Like how much like nitpicking can you fucking like go at this fucking game? Like, dude, like come on.
yeah.
It's like relax, chill out. Like fuck.
Yeah, I mean, there's a very fine line between criticizing and then just like, I don't know another word, but just like,
Gooning.
Gooning.
maybe, but like, you know, you can be constructive criticism and then just like
Hmm.
vitriol. You know, like you
Yeah.
talk there I back in like when I was on Twitter, like it got to a point where I was like, do you even like this game? Like, do you even like this series?
Hmm.
Like the amount like you profess to like be like big fans of it, but all I see are just you talking shit and shit and
Yeah.
shit. And I'm like, damn, like I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Like you like living like this? Like, cause it's
I don't
fucking
know.
horrible on my
Like,
end.
damn,
I
bitch, you live like this?
I feel like that those kinds of people,
Hmm.
they got so used to being disappointed, and
Yes.
they got so
Hmm.
used to being cynical that they forgot how to have joy.
Mhm.
And like I sincerely believe that. Like I feel like when something good legitimately falls onto their lap, I feel like their brain cannot release the chemical
Hmm.
that produces joy anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I
Hmm.
when like, you know, positive engagement doesn't really get you any likes. If you criticize something or talk shit, like people are
Yeah.
more enthused to
They'll
respond.
be more in tune, they'll share it more. Like negative is like in fact its own reward. It rewards you more versus
Hmm.
positive. Like I saw for like Death Stranding 2, like I don't know, some dude on fucking I don't even know his name on Giant Bomb, just fucking going at the game, going like, Higgs is so one-dimensional. The traversing sucks. And then I would just like lay it out and be like, did you even play this game? Did you even play the first fucking game? It's like, you suck. How about that? That was my comment.
No,
God damn.
nine times out of 10. I haven't really seen a lot of criticism for
Yeah.
2 on my end, but I remember when the first game came out, without fail, every single time a reviewer or like a streamer was like, Death Stranding is the worst game I've ever played. The gameplay sucks.
Yeah.
They show a clip of their gameplay and it's them trying to fucking drive a truck over the most uneven terrain imaginable. And they're like, why can't I drive my truck up this cliff?
No.
And it's like, dude, use your head. Use your fucking brain, dude.
No, I think the funniest thing was recently Tom and I were watching a streamer
Yeah.
and talking so much shit about the game, talking so much shit about the game.
Mhm.
But then there people in chat were like, "Oh, what do you rank it?" And this person was talking shit the entire time, and they were
Mhm.
like, I'll give it a 9 out of 10."
Oh,
But it's like,
fuck. What
I was
the
like,
fuck were you
what do you
talking
mean?
about?
Johnny.
And then in this
Mm-mm.
streamer's
Well, that's a
thing,
separate issue.
yeah, it was a very funny thing.
Oh,
They went
God.
from like, yeah, this game sucks, terrible, terrible, terrible. Then 9 out of 10, fair,
Fair,
yes, great game.
I would give it a 9 out of 10 too. But it's like, Johnny, I cannot lie to you. The entirety of like the game, the gameplay in the stream, shitting on it, shitting. So when it was like 9 out of 10, I was like, what is your metric? Is 10 like
Like,
I don't,
what's
I don't know.
perfect? Like, yeah,
It was
exactly.
so
Like,
funny.
9 out of 10 is still fucking good. Like, what is this
yes.
guy on?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was
So,
interesting.
I mean, okay, so I would say, what would you rate this experience?
Oh, the combination of venue and game.
Yeah.
Well, the entire experience.
Let's do like overall. Like, overall, what would you rate it?
Oh my God.
I had a terrible time. Shit sucked. 5 out of 5 would go again. Okay.
I would give it 7 out of 10.
Okay.
That's a combination of everything.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Out of the venue,
No, altogether.
hold on.
That's why I gave it a 7.
I know,
Like-
just
like
how many
overall.
pieces together. God, it sucks because like I kind of agree with Kay here.
hmm
But like I did have a great time with the demo. It like
Okay.
for those who are listening who are waiting for the game is legitimately good. I just wish that they advertised it better, you know?
How you gonna have a merch that you can't buy there?
What do you mean I can't take it with me? I bought it.
Also, here's a QR code that you can use, but only if you're local to the area. And then you can order it
Yeah.
online and it'll ship to you only locally. It's like,
What?
why? What sense does that make? Like,
Sounds
I don't
very
know.
broken. That's what
I
that
don't
sounds
know.
like.
Put me
Sounds
in the room.
broken.
Put me in the room.
I think Kay
What?
dropped it to a 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Nah, I mean, I hated it. 7 out of 10. But Tom,
Okay, Tom. How would you rate the game?
he gets special
Gameplay.
privileges now.
All right, you want to rate the game too? All right, you guys want to break it down? Do venue, game, and what would be the third?
Overall experience.
Yeah, overall experience.
All right. So for me, the
Mhm.
game out of what I played, now granted, I didn't see and do everything I wanted to do, but from what I did,
Tom's still thinking.
no, I'm. Let me. Can I rate?
He's like a
Excuse
film
me.
critic.
Can I rate? Thank you. Out of the things that I did within the demo, I would say like it's like a 4 out of 5.
Okay,
It's
a
a
5 system.
yeah, we're gonna
a
5.
5. It's even shorter.
The venue itself, I would say, is like a 3.
Oh, out of what?
Whoa.
5.
Out of
3 out of
5.
5. The positives of this venue, the
Mhm.
staff, very nice. I know that we called them militant, and to be frank, they kind of were, but they were very
Mhm.
nice, very friendly, very accommodating. And the overall experience, I guess it would be like a 4.5, not 3.5, because if the game
Okay.
was 4, venue was 3, it would be a 3.5. Which sounds harsh, but I had a good time.
Oh,
Yeah, I changed it. It's okay. I'm closer. Sorry.
no, sir.
Because I need to hear like these. I need to hear these like numbers. Very close.
Closer.
Enhance.
Venue. Venue, 4 out
Okay.
of 10. 4 out of 10. Game, 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Overall experience, 7 out of 10. Locking it in.
Those are
You're
fair
not going to
numbers.
explain. You're not going to explain the
Those are fair
metrics.
numbers.
Game, good.
Mhm.
Good game.
Uh
Good game. Venue, not good.
huh.
Not good.
Okay.
Over experience, that's all right.
And you guys get on me for just wanting to get on nuance and then just be
Mhm.
like, oh, this is how I
Mhm.
felt. This is how, like, I'm reviewing.
It's the
But
process.
you know, whatever. You know,
Oh.
yeah, I'm just here.
He's
He
becoming
zoomed out-
hostile.
He zoomed out for your.
I had to back up, like, oh shit. Like it's getting heated in here. But
I don't know. I mean, I think we're all kind of spoiled from a certain convention.
uh-huh.
So, I think that's where my mind is at. A lot more interaction, a lot more community. Community. That's what was
There
missing.
you go.
Community. Yeah.
Community.
That's what was missing.
It's like it's a community that's the glue for this fandom that we're in of Metal Gear.
The only reason why this game is being remade is because the fandom is so passionate and still large after all these years and money. But you know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
but
I mean, I know that piecing it together would be a nightmare, and Konami probably has like a lot of corporate lawyers to step through, and you know.
Oh yeah.
But if you were somehow able to get this experience at MGS Con, I'm being completely upfront.
Right.
The rating systems would go through the roof because everything that we talked about the venue that while we wish it had this, we wish it had that,
Mhm.
it would be there. It would be with like a community that is hype. It would be with other like-minded people. You get
Yeah.
the artists, you get the creatives, you get everything that you would want out of it, you know? But I guess it would just be too hard for
yeah.
that sort of thing to parse through.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever.
Maybe next time they can get more with like more into like the community itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like get more interactive with them.
Because it, at least as of right now, Konami's actually making decent games, and I thought I would never live to say
See that?
that and like actually kind of be serious about it. Like Konami's like doing a decent job, but like where they are lacking now is their community outreach because
Yeah.
they felt that they burned a lot of bridges with their fans, and to be quite frankly, they did. But to help ease some of that tension and to help rebuild those bridges, bring in Death Stranding references, but like to help bridge that,
Mhm.
if Konami were to be active in these like fan made conventions or like being more welcoming
Yeah.
and forthright to be like, hey, look, we know,
Mm-hmm.
but we are trying our best to make amends. And I think that of course you'll have people that are like poo poo Konami, get away from
Mhm.
me. But I think a majority of people will be like, let me give them an honest shot. Let me see what they got to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Exactly.
Agreed. Agreed.
Agreed. Completely agree. We all agree across the board. 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Exactly. All those numbers add up to 10.
Everything adds up to
Booyah.
10 if you look hard enough.
Exactly. It's just a 1 and a 0.
If you add my score and Kay's score and Johnny's score, that's at least a 10. So
Yeah.
there's your math right there.
I was gonna say, is there anything else you guys wanted to discuss about the event? Did we cover everything? I think we did.
It was I.
It was
It was cool.
It was just like
toward-
the time you went, it was just like normies then by then, right? There was like actually
Yeah.
nobody from the company itself or anybody from like
Man,
voice
Yeah.
talent wise.
Yeah, we
I
should have went.
wish,
We should have
man.
went in the morning, but we
I
were
wish.
old
But they-
people
They
slept
didn't
in.
even say who was gonna be there and for what time.
Yeah, a
another thing.
a little sliver of me, and I know it would have been a lot asking him to do this for the entire day, but a little sliver of me was hoping that like David Hayter would come out at the end of the demo and be like, "Hey guys, thank you all for coming out." You know, nothing big, but
Yeah.
like you know, just something to be like, "Thank you all for coming out, guys. It was great to have all of you here." and then you leave, and then you're like, wow, I got to see David Hayter. Like that would
Yeah.
Yeah.
right that would make some people go like, I'm hype. You know, um, but unfortunately, he was not there. At least while we were there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We did run into Fingers though.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw like on social that he was like there
Hmm.
as
yeah,
well. Yeah.
we he there's some sort of like room in the back for like I guess like important people, not for us peons.
Probably the green
Um,
room. Like,
yeah, I think he mentioned he was
yeah.
part of like the media team or something like that. And
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So, like, I think
Are
he
we
was there
gonna
too.
are we gonna get like impartial information from that person? Maybe a little too biased from one end? Maybe.
Bring Fingers here.
yeah, put him in the meeting, call him up.
I actually have him muted on three-way already.
Give us your
He's
honest
he's just been
opinion.
shadow boxing the whole time.
He heard everything you had to say. Fingers, come out. But no, he said he's
Oh
gonna
god.
release something. I think
Yeah.
I,
that is fun.
the 20 something, I think he signed an NDA, and I stupidly was like, yeah, but like tell me.
Tom pushed him twice. I was like, Tom.
Tell me about this NDA.
No,
fella.
okay, because like when he came out,
Yeah.
and in my defense, the first time I asked him, it was the public demo. I was
Yeah.
about to play it myself anyway.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe he could just talk about it too. So I was
Yeah.
like, so what'd you think? And he said, nah, I signed an NDA. And I was like, okay, so like thumbs up to thumbs down.
All
I was
right.
like, Tom.
Just give me a wink. Like, this one, this one for yes, this one for no.
And mind you, I'm asking him on the floor in the Konami military compound. Like, nah, bro, who's listening? Just tell me.
Behind us, the tall security
Just
guard is just
us.
standing at the door, just watching.
Oh god.
But yeah, no, it was. I would like. It's coming out. I just want to see what people have to say. Demo was
Yeah.
fine, but yeah, I would like more. I feel like MGS Con is doing a lot for the community, and I don't think Konami. They probably recognize that like they're really keeping the fandom alive,
Yeah.
So because they're bringing out people like content creators who are in the community to like promote this essentially.
Yeah, we saw. I'm so sorry, I forget their names, but there was like
Mhm.
a famous cosplay couple that
Oh,
always does like these Metal Gear cosplays. I just forget their names.
I know. Yeah, I know you're talking
They were
about.
at the convention, both of them, and
Mhm.
I forget their names. I'm so sorry if you're listening. I'm so sorry, but we saw them in passing there as well. Um,
So like yeah, Konami
Yeah.
recognizes that there's people, who are uh
They're
yeah.
they're in. They're like they're part of the community. They're like content creators. They're have
yeah,
like
and
X amount of people that follow them and such.
yeah, and they're about it. And I will say, and I'll paraphrase what Fingers said
Mhm.
to us. I think it's more or less what we've already been talking about, is that Konami just wants uh to have like a good rep, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like in order to get that good rep, you have to try to reach out, because you have to make those connections. As hard as it might be at the beginning, it'll get
Mhm.
easier as time goes on, as long as you are putting that effort and showing that you're making good games, you know?
Yeah. There you go.
Because, like I said, Silent Hill 2, I had a great time. Silent Hill F, so far, looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And Delta is unironically fun. Like, I had a good time with it. So, I don't know. I just hope that Konami wakes up one day and they're just like, oh, we don't have to be as afraid of our fans anymore, you know?
Let's just run rampant all over social media.
Mm-hmm.
Just something. I don't know.
Something like that. Do something fun.
Yeah.
That's all.
Like if they had like a small booth at MGS Con, I think that would do wonders. I unironically think so.
I agree.
I agree. That's completely agreeable. Like, come on, Konami. Don't be afraid. We won't bite.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
might get some hugs in the end. Who knows?
Yeah.
So
Granted, you won't please everybody, but I think you could
Mhm.
win over the majority. I really do.
I
There you
agree.
go. There you go. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for coming on this early on a Sunday morning
Of course.
and giving me your feedback on what went down in New York City.
I'd rate this podcast a 10 out of 10.
Sweet.
I'll give it a 5 out of 5.
And that gives us this. That was Gamer Zaddy News Network, or as we call it in this building, GZN, the worldwide leader of news, pop culture, film, and TV. We hope you enjoyed GZN. Spread the word. Spread it out of your mouth. Let it shoot out. Let it cover into your ears, on your face if you're watching. Let everybody know about GZN, Gamer Zaddy's News Network. The disappointing face. Okay.
That's so fucking funny.
I should have known. I should have known what I was walking into.
Postscript for this episode, I was joined with It's TKNM, the podcast host for Milligan University. You can search on most podcasting platforms. And unfortunately, I won't be attending MGS Con 3, but I hope everyone's safe travels and an awesome time out there in California. If you know, you know.